OK, your next choice is represented by this rather thick book here. There's the list of pages is enormous, as you can see. It's a manual. It's a travel iron instruction manual. So, what does this represent?
Yes, well, you know, it's just the paperwork that comes with things you buy, really. The manuals, you know. I mean, I'm a drummer, so I've got a mental block against manuals.
Really?
They always start with, you know, first 10, 20 pages of, you know, first, take this out of the box. Second, plug it in, the little thing with 3 holes or 2 holes. Do not immerse in water. Do not play table tennis with this, you know. I mean,
do not marry this appliance.
There's so many kind of, you know, do's and don'ts. I mean, obviously, especially these days, I suppose, they're trying to safeguard against being sued.
Yes,
you know. This is quite a famous case in America. Some guy bought a Winnebago and went back while he was driving, went back to make himself a cup of tea. Because he thought the thing could drive on its own.
So when you buy a Winnebago, you'll say they're now on page 7, warning, do not make your own cup of tea when you're at any person on board.
Stay with your hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
But, no, they just go on and on and on and on and on. And I live in Switzerland, you know, which is German, French and Italian speaking. And everything I buy never has an English manual with it. So I have a huge manual in a language I can't understand.
Well, we've got something here from... see if you can make any sense of this, because when it is in English, sometimes it's not that clear either. This is some instructions from the Zanussi instructions for fitting a cooker hood. When you mount the cooker hood on a modulated kitchen, please care that the superior border of the calibre is on the inferior border of the incorporated board. But don't be confused, because it goes on to say, when you fix the cooker hood to the incorporated board, please set this border on the wall upon the bottom of the incorporated board, et use the unhooped holes.
This is the problem with translations.
It is, isn't it? But I also think this thing about IKEA, you know, you go to IKEA and then the stuff's delivered or you take it home and you've got to build it. You're working for IKEA.
Yeah.
And you've paid them for so you can... Soon they'll be saying you'll have to source your own wood. You know, if you want a set of tables, just go Junction 8, M25, 4th tree on the left, that's yours. Have you ever... What do you like with children's toys?
Yeah, well, one of the things that I wanted to put in was... Not children's toys, obviously, but... I've got 5 kids, you know, then. But the... no, but it's the complexity. When you buy a kid something, it wants to play with it.
Yeah.
You know, and only last weekend I was unwrapping a castle, a Playmobil castle, for Nicholas, and it had, you know, I opened it up and there's about 10 little plastic bags, all with thousands of bits in, and he was saying, "Play with the castle." I'm saying, "Wait a second, you know, come back next week." And it took me 2 days to assemble this thing, 2 days, and the kid's bored with it. By the time, you know, his novelty's worn off, he's gone off and played with the football. Yeah. They'll go off doing something else.
Yeah. You mentioned the thing about being a drummer, and you're saying that you're not good with manuals. But when you first get a drum kit, there must be, presumably, there's a way of setting it up, a set way.
It's instinct.
Is it? You just throw it out the van, and how it lands, you play it.
Yeah, it's instinct. I haven't set up a drum kit for a while, actually.